Inspiration versus motivation. What's the difference? Now, some people set out to be like, hey, I want to inspire people. When I got in this industry, I just wanted to change myself. I didn't set out to inspire people because I lost a lot of weight, or because I help athletes, or even the business guys who've changed their lives around. But some people have come back to me and said, Ollie, you have really inspired me. So it got me thinking a little bit more. What is motivation and what is inspiration? Certain people look at videos on YouTube, on Facebook, and say, I'm motivated after seeing that video. Certain people will say they're inspired after seeing a video. Now, when we see videos of people with disabilities that are still pushing through, that's going to be inspiration. But inspiration doesn't get you to change. Motivation can be fueled by so many things, and usually people get motivated through emotions. Their fear. Motivation is the thing that kicks you into gear, that gets you rolling and putting one step before the other. And motivation, when we look at it in the state of fear, what would happen if you actually change? Okay, well, I wouldn't be in so much pain. So when we look deeper into it, people need to change. And to change, they need to be in pain. We're scared of changing though, that's the problem. And to change, the pain of staying the same needs to be greater than the pain of change for anything to happen. So when we get to clients and I dive deep into why they want certain things, we look at certain things as well. So we look at what would be the worst thing that happens in a year's time if you don't change. Now, chances are, a year ago, they've put on a bit of weight. They may put on more in the next year. Their feelings are going to be low. They may be a little bit depressed right now, so they're going to be worse in a year. Time is going to change regardless of whether you change. Time is always going to move forward. No one can control that. Now, what will be the worst that happens if you do change? That's a hard one for people to answer. And not many people can actually do that. But we need to be inspired. We need to be pushed into that first step. And if any of you have watched Eric Thomas, there's a massive story that came from the Think and Grow Rich book as well. And this guy wants to make loads of money. This guy, he goes to see a guru. And I hate that word, to be honest, but he goes to see a guru, just as Eric Thomas said. He says to him, look, I want to make loads of money. I want to do something to change people and really invest, so they invest in me and make loads of money. Now, this guru says, okay, if you are committed to change, meet me at the seafront, meet me at the beach tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. So the guy rocks up, it's pretty hot already at 4 a.m. And he's there, the guru's there. And the guru said, okay, let's walk forward. So he starts walking forwards. And he's thinking, oh shit, why have I worn a suit for this? I want to make a good impression, but I've worn a suit and we're now paddling in the sea. So he starts walking forward even further. The guru tells him to do this. Gets up to waist height in the water. And the guru says, we need to go further. So they go up and he's up to his neck. And then what happens? The guru gets his head and pushes it under the water. Holds his head under the water. And this guy's like, whoa, what the fuck, what the fuck? This guy was under that water thinking, why have I done this? Why have I pushed to meet this guru at 4 a.m. to be sold a load of lies and to just be fed crap? Like, what the fuck is he doing? All he wanted to do was make money. All he wanted to do was succeed. And he needed the motivation to do that. So just before he passed out, the guru pulled his head out the water, catches his breath, and he says to him, when you're underwater, what did you want to do? What was the one thing you wanted to do when you were underwater? One thing. He said, I just wanted to breathe. That was it. To be motivated, to succeed, you have to want it as much as you want to breathe. That was all he wanted to do. And that is a massive lesson. To get somewhere, you have to want it. You have to want to put one step forward as much as that guy wanted to breathe when he was underwater. So think about it. Inspiration is one thing, but motivation, in my mind, it comes deep down from the heart. When we find true motivation, we have no choice but to change, move forward, and improve.